Essena Oneill took a bunch of money off teenage girls and did a runner. That's what people are saying on my Tumblr. Now, I don't hate Queenie, just sharing my constant criticisms here, because it is of quite interest for me to watch her rise and fall. Jeff Nelson from Veg Sauce did some pretty good videos about it. So if you haven't seen Jeff Nelson from Veg Sauce, he's the father of Nina and Randa, the twins, who are doing quite well on YouTube as well lately. It's always good to see new faces bunging them out. This Queenie took some money from these teenage girls. She asked for donations, correct me if I'm wrong, asked them for donations. I wouldn't give her a fucking cent. I'd give her tips, but I wouldn't give Queenie a cent. I'm not about online begging. Queenie could just make fucking YouTube videos with a spot on my arm. Let me just take it outside. Alright. He's back. I wouldn't give Essena a cent. I heard someone I know gave Essena some rent money for 2 weeks rent money and didn't hear a word back. Not a word of thanks. Look, how the fuck do you ask people for rent money when you're living with your fucking parents? That is like fucking shit. How the fuck do you ask people for rent money when you've got an online presence? When you can just make money on YouTube, etc. How the fuck does that let me say to you, hey, can I have some money? Because I'm too fucking lazy to make YouTube videos or do whatever. Just give me some coin. Oh, how the fuck does that work? In my opinion, it's 2015, that's not how it works. But if you do that, in my opinion, it shows lack of integrity. I'd rather work for it than just say, I'm just gonna type from my keyboard, I'm having a really bad day, I'm like, you know, I've got so much freedom in my life and there's kids dying in Africa, but it's really tough for me today because, you know, it's just tough. Give me some money. It's like, fuck, man. Get some fucking passion and purpose in your life. There's shit going down and you're asking teenage girls for money? Fuck. Imagine these teenage girls at home, hey dad, can I have 20 bucks? What for, sweetie? Oh, Queenie's in a bit of dire situation. She can't pay rent at dad's house. Her dad is in a fucking multi-million dollar house in Noosa Waters. Dad's younger than me, correct me if I'm wrong. Mum's 64, correct me if I'm wrong. And she can just bounce between either parent. It's like you don't need fucking to ask teenage girls for rent money. That's just my opinion. I'm open to being wrong on that. What do you let me know down below what you think? Queenie ditched Bonnie. Bonnie ditched Queenie, whatever people are saying. I know that I could tell that their friendship, whatever, was going to be quickly on the rocks. I know Bonnie was writing me on Facey and saying, well, why are you giving Queenie such a hard time? And I'm like, just share my opinions. I wasn't really honest with Bon, and I felt that Queenie, I mean, maybe it was, I can't remember, Bonnie, did I tell you that I thought that Queenie will drop you like hotcakes, like a bad hotcake, as soon as your social media status went up and you become rival competition, and that's what eventually happened. Bonnie's on YouTube, she's doing more videos. So people ask me, what's the tip for YouTube success, Harley? 1, be representative of the most popular age demographic, 16 to 25-year-old female. 2 is to upload as much content as you fucking can. That's just all it is. More content, if you're in that niche, you're going up. Simple as that. People are like, it's got to be more complex than that. No, it's fucking not, man. It's not about talent or whatever. It's just like, do you fit the demographic? Yes or no. If you do, upload more content. If you don't, upload even more content, because you got to catch up like I do. That's as simple as that. So once Bonnie started getting more competition for Queenie, Queenie cut off the leash. And that's what scene queens do. I've been hanging out with scene queens since in the 90s, man. Early 90s, mid 90s, so you can spot them pretty quick. But it's hard for me sometimes to say what I really think, but I'm getting better at that. Queenie took money and run. Her website, currently writing first book. Ghostwriter, I'm sure will write that. What else can we talk about? What else is there? I remember in Thailand, I think I've covered this before. Queen Essena, wouldn't do a picture with Freelee, because Freelee doesn't really pose. If you look on Instagram, Queenie would always sort of pose. Everything's a pose, it's never a straight up and down photo. That's how you tell what someone really looks like, is you just sort of scroll through the hashtags and look for candid photos of someone where they couldn't really pose. It's just like, hey, can I get a photo of you? Okay. And that's where you see what someone really looks like. Like Alexis Ren, all those crew, it's all fake poses. It's not how they really look in real life. And so most of Freelee's photos, you'll see, she'll just stand straight and tall, boom, boom. Queenie didn't want to have a photo with Freelee or myself because we're slimmer than her. And people were like, oh my god, look how slim Joe and I or Freelee are. And Queenie didn't like that level of attention. So the sad thing is she'd come to our festival, ask questions, blah blah blah. but she wouldn't take a photo with us because she was so insecure about how she looked, and that's sad. So that is common though, because society's pretty fucking warped, and it's just not getting better, is it? It's not getting better. Get vasectomies, kids, get vasectomies. Essena, did she do a runner? What should she do to make it back for her fans? I'm not sure. Let us know down below what you think. What's Queenie's best move now? In my opinion, it would be to get back on YouTube, make a proper living at doing what you like to do and what you're good at, and maybe put on a free event and just invite all the people whose money you took. Just invite them back, or give their money back. Just say, look, anyone who gave me money, send me your invoice or whatever, and I will personally there you go. All Queenie has to do is give the money back. Alright? She didn't give anything. She didn't deliver, really.
Well, didn't she like delete an email as well?
She deleted email. So it's just, that's not how it goes, man. But obviously we'll give Queenie the benefit of the doubt, and we'll see her next step of where she really lies, where her intention really lies. Because everyone makes mistakes, right? Everyone fucks up in life. That's just life. But it's how you act and behave after you fuck up, which really shows what you stand for. That's what really fucking matters.